I like this. Why are these groups all so good? Why are these new groups this year all so good? Hello my wonderful royals and welcome to my YouTube channel Break Airport Reacts, and today we are doing the wonderful Lapillus once again on the channel. I am here finally to react to their comeback, GRATATA, which came out a few days ago now. I am late on it at this point. I couldn't react to it on the day it came out, so I saved it for the weekend. So I am now here ready to do this thing. I'm excited about this because their debut hit was a hit. Let's be honest, I absolutely loved it. It was absolutely incredible. I really love that song. It does still sit on my Spotify as one of my most listened to of this year so far. And I absolutely adore it. So I'm really excited to see how they follow that one up. And I'm really intrigued to see what kind of style they're going to put out, because that song had a very kind of distinctive style to it, which I really enjoyed. I don't know how to describe what it was particularly here. It was like, I don't know how to define it, but whatever it was, I loved it. So I'm really kind of hoping that they kind of follow up on that and give us something not necessarily similar, but, you know, in the same kind of mold. So we'll see what happens. But I'm very intrigued by what Lapillus are going to bring us on this comeback today. I'm also checking out the B-side as well. I'm aware there is a B-side on the album. So they have released like a mini album, but I know that the Queendom's on there, which I've already checked out. I think Hit is on there as well, randomly. But I'm sure they released a single album, right? Or am I wrong on that? No, they must have done. I don't know, but I'm sure Hit is on there. But anyway, yeah, so those two are on there. And then they also have Burn With Love, which is the B-side, the new B-side that's on there. So I'm going to be checking that one out as well. Because I thought, why not? Why not? 2-for-1 special. So that is what we are doing today. If you're new here, hello. If you're a Lapillus fan, please do check out my previous reactions to them, which amount to possibly one, unless I no, I did the Queendom as well. So yeah, a couple of reactions out there to Lapillus. Of course, I reacted to their debut, which I absolutely adored. So please do check that out. And the Queendom reaction and all that jazz would be fantastic. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course, subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. That would be fantastic. Please do hit up my Discord if you're interested. I'm trying to plug that again recently. The link is always in the description below for it. There's a few hundred people on there at this point. Some regulars that are on there. There are a handful of regulars that are always on there, and they're lovely people. So please do check it out if you're interested. Obviously, I'm on there as well, so you can chat to me on there. I'm on there all the time. And so a bunch of other people that are just fantastic. It's a lovely little family. So if you want to join that family and have people to chat about all this lovely K-pop business with, then please do check that out in the description below. That would be fantastic. But with all that being said, guys, we are just going to get straight into this thing because I'm ready. I'm ready for more from this intriguing group today. It is Lapillus time. Let's do this! So this is Lapillus with GRATATA, the music video. I'm hoping I recognise some of these members. I am aware of a few of them, and I have kind of made note of certain like hair colours and stuff that are in this. I think Bessie's got like blonde hair, and Uwe, I think that's how you pronounce it, isn't it? Uwe is she's got like orangey hair. So hopefully I'll be able to recognise at least that. And then Shanti I'm good with, and Shanna I'm good with, of course, from Girls Planet. So hopefully I'll recognise a fair few of these now. This is GRATATA. Let's do it! Oh, what are they going to give us? I'm intrigued. This is exciting. It's kind of like M-Mix. Like, I don't really know what to expect. I'm excited about it.
Lapillus.
Oh, Shanti. She kills me, she does. Look at the visuals already. Whoa. Oh, she got a gun. They're wielding guns. They're wielding firearms. Why? Ooh, they're so hard hitting this crew. Look at Shadow. Look at Shadow. Yeah. So that's who I am. Oh, that like yes. Oh, oh, that was nice. That like, I can't do it. I can't roll my R's. I've never been able to do it. Anyway, that sounded great when they did it. I love that like what do you call it? Kind of Indian, like Bollywood style kind of instrumental going off there in the background. I don't know if that's. I sometimes struggle to place things like culturally and like in terms of like musically, what region of the world they come from. Sometimes I struggle with it. I want to say it like sort of an Indian inspired. Kind of sounds Bollywood-esque. Maybe Middle Eastern. I don't know. Let me know, Turkish, that kind of region. Let me know for definite, but I love it. whatever region it specifically originates from, I love that sound. And it works really well in that chorus. Again, it's just that hard-hitting style from this group, which I absolutely love, and that's something that kind of got me about this group immediately, that I wasn't really expecting. Like when I heard like that Lapillus were coming out as a group and that Shanna was involved and stuff from Girls Planet, like for some reason in my head immediately I wasn't expecting this kind of style. Like I would be expecting something a bit different, especially from someone like Shanna. Like she doesn't, before she actually debuted, I didn't kind of have her pegged as that kind of performer. Like she seemed like, you know, obviously she's very vocal heavy and stuff. I expected her to do something a bit softer, maybe even cutesy, to be fair, more in that direction. And yeah, like Lapillus came out and dropped what they dropped with Hit Ya, and I was just utterly blown away because I wasn't expecting that from them at all. And this is kind of going in that same direction of just being hard hitting. It is different to Hit Ya, which is not a bad thing. Even as much as I adored Hit Ya. I love the sound of this so far. Again, the girls are just absolutely slaying it. Shanti, I cannot deal with. She's a major problem. She's already my bias. That's already been decided. But yeah, she's insane. Right, continue. Continue. Who's that? That's the Magnate, right? I love that little look she did then. Right, she's really young, isn't she, as well? That little look was so strong. Right, let me see it again. Let me drop it back. Yeah, she's like 14 or something, right? Something 13, 14. She's really young. Which again, generally I don't agree with. Debuting that young, but she's like, you can tell she's got it. You know what I mean? Whoa, who's the rapper? Who's the rapper? Is it Hayan? Hayan, is that her name? Look at Shanti, mate. Oh, her voice as well. I like her voice. Shanti's voice. Oh, this chorus slap. No, this chorus slap. Look at Shanti with the floating rocks. Oh, yes. Oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could roll my R's. Oh, whoa, never. Hang on. This instrumental. Here. Oh. Yes, please. Look at the visuals, mate. That's quite reminiscent. That visual there is quite reminiscent of, you know, and this is coming from someone that unapologetically obsessed with Billy at the moment, the group. That kind of reminds me of their kind of visuals. It kind of reminds me of the whole, well, this collective soul and unconscious, like that. The visual on that It kind of reminds me of that with the, you know, sort of building in the background. It's all bluey and purpley. Incredible visual. I love it. I love it! That sounds so good. GRATATA. Ooh, yes, dance break. Oh, I love that. This whole section is gorgeous. Look at Shanti just has a... She's got that X factor, hasn't she? Vocal. Bessie, right? Blonde. She's a good vocalist as well. Oh. Oh yes, Archer. Right, hold up. What's this vocal? Is someone doing that vocal there in the background? That I can't do it. This. That. I think it's Uwe that's doing it, right? Oh my god. Wow. I'll tell you what, right? That properly ramps up at the end. I was not expect that the way it, from the point that it hits that instrumental bit where you get that kind of different sound in the background. From the point at which it hits that point right to the end of the song, it just ramps it up massively. I loved everything from that point, and I enjoyed it before that. But yeah, that ending really properly ramps this onto another level. I'm feeling it. I'm absolutely feeling it. So like I say, especially that second half of the song just was insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Some of the vocals on that as well, like props to the vocals. I think Bessie and Dewey, the vocalists. That's the impression I got from this, based around the... Well, no, because Shanna's obviously a vocalist. But it seemed like obviously Bessie was doing some strong vocals in there, and I think Uwe as well had that like vocal at the end where I was going, I can't do it justice. But that vocal at the end, in the background, that sounded just gorgeous. I think she was doing that based on what we saw in the MV. Wow. Wow. I don't know if it's going to top Hit You, because like I say, that for me that's still one of my favourites of the year, to be quite honest. I adore that song, so I don't know if it's going to top that based on first listen, but it's certainly strong. It's certainly very strong, and like I say, that second half, especially of the song, just what makes me want to listen to it again automatically, because it was so strong and just full of stuff. There's so much stuff going on. The MV was gorgeous. I absolutely love the MV. I love the visuals of the MV. I kind of want to go back and watch Hit You again and compare it to that in terms of the visuals and things, because this seemed, based on my memory of Hit You, and I've not seen the MV for a while, so I don't know how fresh that is, but based on my memory of it, this seemed a lot more kind of colourful and kind of bright, whereas I think Hit You was a lot more kind of dark, you know, had a darker palette, which kind of fit the song, I guess. But again, I could be wrong. Like, just based on my memory. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. We are going to check out, like I say, the B-side, which is I had that. Where's that? Burn with Love. There's a performance video, so I thought, oh yeah, we'll do that. Since there is a performance video of it, so I'm going to check this out. Again, no idea what to expect here. In terms of like style and stuff. Are we gonna get another hard hitting song? Let's find out. Lapillus. Pepsi Max normal flavor. Maximum taste. No sugar. Alright, hold up. Hold up, let me get... God's sake, why do I feel the need to advertise Pepsi in my videos? As if, by some miracle, Pepsi are going to come up to me and say, you know how you mentioned us in your videos? We really appreciate that, and we'd like to give you money for it. That's what I'm hoping for. Delusional brain. Maybe one day. Right, go again. This intro sounds interesting for a start. It already sounds very different to everything else that we've heard. Ooh. What does that intro remind me of? It reminds me of something. Oh! Shanty's a star. Oh, this is different. Oh! So Bessie has to be a vocalist. Oh. Oh. Hold up. Hold me. Oh, I like this. Why are these groups all so good? Why are these new groups this year all so good? It's almost too much. Like, flipping heck. It's ridiculous how many. Flipping heck. I've got a beanbag under my. There we go. Right. It's almost too much to be dealing with. The amount of incredible groups that have popped up this year. Like, there was already talk of oversaturation of the market before this year. And I feel like this year has just exploded with new groups. And not just new groups, new really good groups. Like, these aren't just like, you know, throwaway groups. These are proper groups that should have a long-lasting career in this business. I mean, if I had my way, they all would, to be quite honest with you. But this year, man, it's just exploded, and I can't deal with it. It pains me because I know that a lot of these groups naturally probably won't survive simply because there's so many of them. And this is another example of a group that just exploded out the blocks, and I can't I can't deal with it. There's too much going on in my head. There's too many groups floating about in my head, and I can't keep a handle on all of them. And Lapillus have decided to drop stuff like this, and it's just making it worse. It's making it worse. I mean, don't stop by any stretch. I don't want them to stop. I love it. But it's, you know, stop making my brain any less full when they drop stuff like this. This is insane. I love the sound of this, everything about this. Just from the start, that intro, the instrumental at the start, the very start of the song, immediately I was like, yeah, I'm going to like this. Because no doubt I'm going to like this. The vocals on it are so strong and solid, the rap and everything that was in that first verse, and then it hits that chorus. It's that gorgeous instrumental in the chorus. I mean, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I like this set as well, the performing in. I don't know what location this is. I don't even know if it is a location. Is it a stage? It might be a stage they've set up. Well, yeah, I love it. I love the sound of it. They've got very, like, sort of almost rock inspired outfits going on, which is interesting because the song doesn't go that direction. But yeah, I love the sound of this. Bessie is stealing me. That's yeah. Was that Bessie or was that Uwe? I'm getting confused now. I think they're both stealing me. Shannon's voice, mate. Oh, I love choruses with this like really strong like instrumental to it. Oh, I love that. Oh my god. Oh my god, the voice. Oh, this. Why can't I do it? Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's so good. Oh. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I almost wish that. No, I don't wish it, but I almost wish that some of these groups that I check out, some of these new groups that I'll check out, come back, and they'll just drop something awful that I hate, just so that I can, you know, remove a group from my radar for a bit, and not have so many floating around in my head. But Lapillus have done it again. They've already released Hit You, which was insane, and I loved. You know, and all it takes really for a group with me is if they drop, sometimes it's literally just one song, but if they drop like a couple of comebacks, especially a third comeback that hits and that has my attention, I'm sold. That's it, you've got me. You probably got me before that, but you know, like in terms of actually properly standing and, you know, properly getting into a group and wanting to check out the content and all that, and Lapillus are getting there very swiftly. This in particular I really love. This is already going to rival Hit You for my favourite Lapillus song. The title track might do, but I feel like I need to listen to that again to kind of, you know, a few more times to kind of figure that out. Whereas this one, like, is an immediate hit for me. Is immediate kind of, yeah, I'm loving it. GRATATA is one of them where I feel like I need to have more listens to decide whether it's like top tier for me or whatever. I do like it regardless. That's not up for debate. But Burn With Love is an absolute banger. Absolute banger, and I love it. This group, man, the members are starting to really stand out to me as well. Like I say, I've kind of picked Shanti as my bias, but it's, you know, it's loose at this point because I don't really know them that well. Shanti just jumped out at me immediately, so, and she shares a birthday with me, so I thought I kind of, you know, by that logic alone, I have to. It could change, and to be honest, like with this comeback, so Bessie and Uwe are the two that really, and to be fair, they are the two that I pointed out at the start of the video that I knew had the different coloured hair, so I knew I'd be able to recognise them. So it's partially that, but also the vocals really stood out to me in this. Like I said, I think Bessie seems to be a strong vocalist in there, but it seemed like Uwe was doing some big vocals as well. So are they both vocalists? But then they've got Shanna as well. It's a strong vocal group, it seems like, and I absolutely adore that. So those two really stood out to me. So maybe I'll have to rethink the bias situation. I don't know, but I love this group. Early days, I think they're bringing out some absolute bangers. I hope they get the attention they deserve. I really do. I think, you know, a group like this, in terms of what label are they with? MLD, isn't it? So it's Momoland's label. So in theory, I mean, it's, you know, they've got some stature, haven't they, with Momoland's success and stuff. So hopefully Lapillus are going to get some attention from this. I think they are a group that absolutely deserve it, especially after this release. I loved it. And with that being said, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoy this reaction, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. I've just realised I'm not subscribed to Lapillus. Let's change that right now. What was I saying? please do get in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this comeback. I'd love to hear what you think. Any information on these girls would be welcomed as well, because I don't know much about them at this point. And as I mentioned in my intro, guys, please do check out my Discord if you're interested in that. So let's chat to me more about it on there. That would be awesome. And I'll see you next time, guys, for the next one. Sanenge, I love you all. Goodbye.